My name is Sahara J, and I'm the director for Genius.
My name is Homer D. Denson, and I play Dr. Hill.
I'm Jessica Kearney, and I'm playing Kimberly's sister.
My name is B. Moore, and I play Kimberly.
This PSA is about a girl named Kimberly who got triggered by something traumatic in her life, and she now has multiple personality disorder.
We kind of touch on paranoia, bulimia. We also touch on schizophrenia a little bit, but all in the genre of awareness with mental illnesses. If they know what's going on, they don't say anything or they don't know what to do. And so in this PSA, hopefully it just shines a light on the realness of it, because it's definitely real.
A friend of mine was telling me about it, then I went to an audition, and after looking at the script, kind of was interested.
I really liked the subject line and what I think the PSA is trying to convey, and I wanted to be a part of putting the message out there of awareness.
I have a lot of friends who are in medicine, who are in the health field. I'm continuously learning from them, which is making me figure out things that I didn't know before, but it's also combining what I'm learning and what I love. So it's combining the two and creating just some really dope shit, honestly. I guess you can say art and innovation and friendship really inspired the PSA series. It struck a chord, and I've always wanted to direct, and I love B. Moore. I think what she does and what she produces is great work. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to tell a story that honestly kind of wanted to tell, but a little afraid, because I mean, it's my business, you know. This is my background. I grew up in a home with someone who struggled with this, and so I'm very, very excited to work with her. When she asked, I was like, absolutely.
There's help.
Do I disturb you? You say I'm the risk to society, right? Right? Well, what does that make you, motherfucker? You gonna stop acting like you can't see me. You're gonna see me. You ain't got to understand me. Stop ignoring me. Love me. As I GENIUS am. Let me breathe.
Didn't mean it. Pap is my only friend. Something told me to help him. I can't again. Sometimes I think Pap is trying to harm me. But I know he's loved me the entire time. I'm the problem. I'm just trying to take him out of my misery. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
They picked me out. Shh! Can't you hear him talking? They've been following me. They've been here the entire time, and I said shh! At first they started off nice. Now I don't know who's for me, I don't know who's against me, and I said stop! They're speaking, they're speaking, they're speaking, they're speaking.
I'm sorry.
I'll go next.
Go ahead.
My papa always told me that exact was in my DNA. But he messed my perfect up a long time ago. He told me if I gained 1 inch, he would do it. I just can't stop. I eat to empty myself. Back then, I would get rid of it before night. Now, it just happens and I just can't stop.
Thank you for sharing, Candace. I believe we have time for one more. Miss, you're up.
I felt empty since I was a little girl. I used to wake up from these nightmares in a cold sweat drenched. I'd reach out for her. She would try to find me and inch in little by little. And my mama, she used to hide me from her. She would rock me into her bosom until tears had me fall asleep. The sound was drowned out by horns and water. But Mama can't do that no more. Mama can't do that no more. Mama can't do that no more.
Class, this has been a good session. We're going to meet again next week. You all have a good day.
Get your motherfucking hands off me!
Let me see her case files.
Okay, what? Why? She's a nutbag. Her triggers are inconsistent. You're not going to be able to help her.
Listen, I believe I can get to an answer about an outburst with my new treatment. Remember, Lee, no one is a typical case. Let me show you something.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, I forgot how hilarious you are. We need to do more morning walks.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
Uh-oh.
Because I have this gala thing to go to, and I want you to be my date.
You know, I don't know about that. You know, I don't really do big crowds.
Oh, come on. Girl, it's gonna be plenty of fine brothers there. You may just find your prince. Come on. For me, I'm good for it. Say you'll do it, please. Please. Look at this face. You can't say that to this face.
Okay, all right. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right?
You are going to have a night you won't ever forget.
We'll see about that.
Oh, you will see about that. You will see about that. Hey, turn that up. You remember this song?
What is that from?
Kim, you have to remember this song. The 6th grade, you and Brandon at the high school dance in the school gym. We danced so hard, you almost put a hole in the wall. You can turn that down a little bit. We're gonna have the neighbors knocking. Hey sis, can you turn that down a little bit, please? Kim? Hey Kim, did you hear me? It's too loud. Why don't you start smoking? Anyway, we need to turn this music down because my neighbors are crazy. Kim, stop. You're hurting me.
Kim isn't here right now. Kim is taking a leave of absence. You can leave a message after the beep. Beep! Kim! I said Kim isn't here right now. I'll be back for you when I want you, bitch.
Dr. Hill speaking. Hello? Hello? Whoever this is, you can talk to me.
Doctor, I'm downstairs. Can you help me?
Come on up. Kimberly, I want you to relax and close your eyes. And I'm going to play some music, and I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay. Water. Horns.
I've been waiting on you, motherfucker. They've been trying to tame her.
This bitch think I'm leaving. But nope. Nope. I'm here.
They told her I'm a threat?
They say I hurt people. They trying to tell her who I am.
Who are you? What is your name?
Genius.
Mental illnesses impact a person's feelings, mood, thinking, and daily activities. It can disrupt every aspect of one's life. To treat properly, wellness and recovery should be determined by a personalized treatment plan created with a doctor. To learn more about symptoms and signs to look for, talk to your primary care physician or go to your local hospital. Stay educated.
My name is B. Moore, and I play Kimberly.
All right, and what is this PSA about?
This PSA is about a lot of different things. One of the main focus that we hint on is about personality disorders and mental illnesses. And we kind of touch on paranoia, bulimia. We also touch on schizophrenia a little bit, but all in the genre of awareness with mental illnesses. Yeah.
All right, and what message do you hope the PSA will convey?
I hope that this PSA will convey the message that, one, you should be aware of different things you should be aware of different signs, different things to look out for. You never know when you in the future might be dealing with a mental illness, or someone that you love, a relative, a family, or a friend might be dealing with it. So one is to kind of flip the perspective, because sometimes it's the stigma that people who have mental illnesses or people who are dealing with mental illnesses are abnormal, or they're not normal, or they are extremes. A lot of different words come to mind. But for me, I think that I think that people who have mental illnesses are very smart. They're very intelligent. They are very intellectual. They have their own minds. They think for themselves. They are no different from us. And I also think that sometimes people feel that they are so far removed that couldn't happen to me, or, oh, this couldn't happen to me. But how dare you say that? You don't know what could happen. So I think for me, this story is about flipping the script and really looking at it for face value and understanding that, yes, this may be something that someone is living with, but that doesn't mean that you need to treat them any differently.
All right. And, if you could describe this story in one word, what would it be?
Wow, if I could describe if I could describe this story in one word, the one word that I would describe this story as is timeless.
All right. And what is the inspiration behind the script?
The inspiration behind the script, for me, I wanted to speak a little bit about mental illnesses because one, I had been hearing a lot of different things about it in the media, especially with politics in terms of, people who work with mental illness patients or people who are dealing with mental illness, will they have funding from the government? Will their funding be cut? So for me, it was a way to kind of spread a little bit of light on that, because politics does play a little bit into it. But for me, it was also to acknowledge these people and not set them aside, not set them out as this group that, we don't want to talk about them, we don't want to think about them because it's too painful. And also because the numbers and the statistics are growing. There are a lot more people who have family members and friends or someone that they know who, as you get older, may be dealing with mental illnesses. So it's not something to shun away from. It's not something that you should back off of, but become aware, educate yourself. And for me, it was creating this story, creating this PSA, but I don't want it to stop there. I hope that it encourages everyone to, okay, wait, what were they talking about there? Let me go look this up and figure out what's really going on, or what were they talking about, or what was that word they said? Something to spark inspiration for people to do more research, because you won't get all the answers here. That's impossible.
How do you think this short is different from the other two PSAs in the Be More series?
I think Genius is very different from the other PSAs because, of course, as you live and you learn, you grow. So my team as a whole, we've grown so much from doing the other two that now it's not trial and error, but it's okay, we've done this before, so we know now this is the machine that's kind of working. And of course, with the focus is much different than the other PSAs. And for this specific one, for Genius, I wanted to push the limits. That's one of the things that I kept encouraging everyone who was a part of this, is that let's do it to the max. Let's literally go off the deep end. Let's dive into the water and see what happened. And I wanted to take a lot of risk, not only with the characters, but with every single part of this PSA. And that is what's making it different than the other two. I don't think that I even had the really bizarre and extreme thoughts that I had about the other two as I do about this one. I love each of them. It's like a child. You can't say which one you like the best, but they're just different. And I love that.
All right, and what inspired the Be More PSA series?
What inspired the Be More PSA series? It was actually birthed from a conversation I had with a friend in New York. And he's been kind of following my journey and been with me for a few years now, even when I lived out east. And I was just kind of telling him about some of the things I was scared to death over. And something about me is, if I'm scared to death of it, whether it's a role, whether it's a project, then that's the one that I go after. And I kind of just talked to him. I was like, I really, really just want to do like a series or something. And he just kept throwing out a lot of different ideas. And from that, he said, just sit on it and think about what you want to do. And from that, I said, okay, I have a lot of friends who are in medicine, who are in the health field. I'm continuously learning from them, which is making me figure out things that I didn't know before, but it's also combining what I'm learning and what I love. So it's combining the two and creating just some really dope shit, honestly. So yeah, I guess you can say art and innovation and friendship really inspired the PSA series.